Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Medieval Dynasty, shall we? Buddy of mine on a channel, Grimm, was mentioning he got this game with Game Pass and had really been enjoying it, and I figured I'd fire it up and see what this game was all about. So let's go. We're going to play a new game. I'm not going to customize it. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to dive in fresh. Birds are up in the air.
I used to have a simple life. Whatever needed doing round the farm, I'd do it. Being the eldest son, it's tough. But at least we had a living, and our plates were never empty. Then, the war came. I lost everything overnight. The last thing I remember is Father pushing me away, yelling for me to run, to live. At first, I didn't know what to do. Then, I remembered. A story my mother once told me. A story about my uncle, Jordan.
Jordan, huh?
He made a modest fortune up north, in a peaceful valley far away from the war. For weeks I held on to that thought, until the valley from my mother's stories. I could see it. This is where I can start a new life.
Well, alright then. Let's start ourselves a new life. I don't know about you, but I'm getting some Stardew Valley vibes. I'm, following in the family footsteps to make my own life in a beautiful valley. Let's do it. Okay. So it's a first person. Discovered animal spot badger. Okay, here I am looking around. It says, it's a sign. Gustovia, Denica, and what is this? Hornica. Alright. Okay. So, what do we want to do? Tab gives me quests. Okay. Apparently quest givers are scattered throughout the valley. Explore all of it and discover what intriguing adventures await us. They are engaging non-linear story quests, unique side quests, and a variety of randomly generated missions to enjoy. Completing quests earns you dynasty reputation, but beware, failing them may also have a cost, like your life. Oh god. Alright, so they want us, speaking of quests, to go talk to the Castilian. Alright, so I can punch like this, and it kind of feels like, you know, I was saying Stardew, but now what am I playing? I'm playing Ark, or, you know, Minecraft or something. Okay, collect some sticks. Alright, so you hold down the E button to do this. Okay, I can't interact with this tree because I need an axe, and I don't have one. I got some animal spots, crows and rabbits. Looks like in the lower left corner. I have a meter of maybe health, stamina, food, and water. Okay, so your traditional survival stuff. Well, my buddy Crispy Bacon will be at home with this game. It's a survival one. Alright, here we're going to go through here and just see what's happening. I know a lot of you guys play Ark on the channel, and, you know, this is your non-dinosaur medieval Ark. And probably not, but I'm just going to pretend. Alright, so there's a bird in the road. I tried to punch it, and it flew away. I'm ruined. But we can go talk to the Castilian. And maybe that's wiser than just picking up sticks. So I'm going to hold shift, and I'm going to run. And oh, look, I come over the edge of this path. And yes, indeed, there's a beautiful lake with trees. What a view. Okay, okay, we can do this. Let's see what we got. Alright, so Gustovia over there and Hornica back that way or to the right. Looks like the Castilian is down here. So let's head, you know, north to this little encampment that is by the lake. It's a nice lakefront community. Let's take this guy's shirt. Do I have a shirt? I pushed I to get to my inventory, and my name is apparently Rasimir. I'm 18, and look at all this. I've got quick slots like you would expect, 1 through 8. I have some clothing, some food. This looks pretty deep. All right, let's go see what we can do here. Oh my, cows. Wondrous creatures. Chomping away at the heather. Oh, little baby ducks. Okay, cool. All right. Hi, I'm new. I'm sure you're looking for another mouth to feed. I'm hoping I can live off your charity for a few years. All right. Oh, little one. Taking those proverbial first steps. You're a stranger. I can't talk with you. All right, Olga, that's very responsible of you. She's running away. I've terrified her. Hi. Are you the guy? This is, Unighost. I'm going to pronounce all the games and the names, rather, in this game horribly, so just as a heads up, that's what to expect. It's a really nice table you got there. It's very thick on the top. Those eyes, I didn't think I would see them again. One blue as the sky and the other black, like a lump of coal. Oh, so you know someone with heterochromia, huh? Okay. I think that's what you call that, the eyes of two different colors. That's funny. My grandmother used to describe them exactly the same way. So you're not a ghost. Good. For a second there, I thought I'd lost it. But your eyes, you look just like him. Yes, I'm not a ghost. Sorry, you must have mistaken me with someone. I'm new in these parts, just arrived in the valley, actually. My name's Rasimir. I'm... What? Did you know my mother? Wanda's son, aren't you? Jordan's nephew? Yes, how did you know? I didn't really know her. I knew of her. We didn't ever actually meet. We wanted to keep his families separate. I don't think I understand. Oh, looks like he had a side piece. You will. Wait, what do you mean by did I know her? Is she well? I hope she is now, whatever that might be. I've lost both my parents in the war, or wherever that might be. Yikes. Darn it, this world. I guess it can be as cruel as it is beautiful. I'm sorry, my boy. Nobody should lose their loved ones at such a young age. It's okay. They died so I could live, and I plan to make the best of that life in order to honor their sacrifice. That's very mature of you. I'm sure they'd be proud hearing that. I don't know. You don't need to give that sweeping motion with your hand, though. You mentioned my Uncle Jordan. I actually came here looking for him. Oh, Rasimir, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. We've eaten him. What? Your uncle is no longer with us. He passed away 3 years ago. I'm so sorry. I understand how you must feel. He was a dear friend of mine. So that's it. I'm the only one left. Don't you say that. Hey, look at me. This valley is filled with warm-hearted people who can gladly aid with you with whatever you need, and I'm one of them. Now give me all of your money so I might, help you? Is that the expression? Wink. So what should I do now? You are free to go wherever you like and start a new life. Thank you. I hereby grant you the permission of the Castilian to build and farm on any unutilized land in the valley. There we go. Construct yourself a house and see what comes next for you. You can even build a whole village if you please. There are many travelers passing through. Maybe some of them would like to join your settlement. Whoa. All right. This is getting all a bit much. I don't even have a place to live yet. Just like that, I can take land free of charge? Well, you'd have to pay taxes to the king annually, and to me, and my daughter Olga, but apart from that, you're free to do as you please, as long as you don't break the law, of course, or at least if you don't get caught doing so, if you know what I mean. That's what I live by. I don't get caught or I kill the people who catch me. You know how it goes. That sounds amazing. The valley looks beautiful as well. I think I'll stay here and see what fate has in store for me. Wow. So you mentioned building a house. I see you've thatched the sides of your home together like a fantastic basket. Can you come over and do that for me? No. Oh, God, no. No, but I can let you build your own. You see how I helped you? I'm glad to hear that. You can find resources all over the land. Grab a few rocks and sticks from the ground and craft yourself a simple axe. With it, you can cut down trees and chop them into logs, but I see you've got a spare metal axe just lying around that you're not using. You sure I can't have that? Oh, no, that's Olga's. You can create a wooden hammer that would be crucial in the building process. I'm sure you'd get a hang of it. When you build yourself a home, come back to Gustovia and talk to my wife, Dobroniga. All right, Dobron. She manages the tavern. Ask her to feed you. You must be famished. And then grab some beers for both of us and come back. I'll tell you some stories about Jordan. Some stories that'll make your hair turn white and might make you second-guess who I am and ever wanting to live in this village. That sounds like a plan to me. All right. My reputation is increased. Ooh, look, a little tutorial. Collecting resources. All the basic resources can be collected in the wild. Just look around and reach out for them. Sticks are the easiest to find, but on the other hand, stones and herbs are much harder to spot. Move the cursor on the desired item until its name is shown and collect it. Resources are used for various purposes like building, crafting, healing, or eating. All right. That's good to know. I'm going to just close that up. Okay. So we can do some amazing stuff. All right, so where do we want to live? I don't know. I'm going this way naturally, but let's go collect resources like this stick and that stone. All right. And everything I see here. Give me it. All right. God, I want lakefront property. I don't know about you. Pick that thing up. I can't. All right, I'm ruined. So let's see. How do I craft? I need another stone to craft. All right. So, here's one. By golly. There's another. Tree cutting. To cut down a tree, you will need to have an axe. This tool can be bought or crafted in the creation menu in the handcrafting section. Equip the axe in one of the quick slots at the inventory and take it out. Approach a tree and start cutting it until it drops down. Then chop down the fallen one into smaller parts to acquire logs and other resources like sticks and feathers. Okay. Alright, so I need to do that. Crafting. Let's figure out how to do that. Alright, it's not that. It is not that. Oh, okay, Q does it. Alright, just like in Satisfactory. Okay, let's kind of handcrafting. I need a stone axe. A type of tool. Yes, it is. Crafted by hand or at the workbench in the smithy. Can be used for cutting down trees and hacking them into logs. Give me an axe. Ooh, a little twisting motion. Very good. Reminds me of the World of Warcraft. I'm going to equip this axe. Oh my, yes, there we go. I've got a wooden axe. Let's just take down this tree, maple tree. We're taking its health down. I've conquered the maple tree. It's falling down. A man has died. Okay. Well, I didn't get any. Oh, there we go. I'm getting sticks and stuff. I chopped the tree. There we go, a log. Okay. Got some logs. Alright, I got some logs, people. I need to make a hammer. So they want me to cut down 5 trees. Alright. Well, let's get these ones right by the path that people love. But they provide shade while I'm traveling. Not anymore. Let's see if I can hit it while it goes down. Nah, I don't think so. That was my dream. I got some feathers. Don't ask me how. Nice. I did it. Alright. I need straw as well. My axe is breaking. God, look at the durability. Oh my god, it's going to fall on me. I wonder if there's actual lumberjack consequences in mind in this game. Like, I'm going to get hit by my own tree and destroyed. Pick up a log. My backpack must be brimming with logs. I'm carrying too much. I was going to say, I've got to be carrying too much, right? Alright. Well, let's not actually pick up the logs. Just leave them on the ground for now. I'm just going to complete this little quest that you can see in the upper right, where it says Chapter 1, A New Beginning. They wanted me to cut down 5 trees. I've done that. Let's look about crafting a hammer. A hammer just takes 1 log and some sticks, so I'm going to make one. I've done it. Alright. And, oh, I can roll the mouse wheel, but it doesn't sift through my stuff. It just kind of changes into third person. That's interesting. Let me go into my inventory. And let me equip my hammer that I just made. I'm just going to drag it to number 2. And a torch, I'll put it at number 8. Can I not do that? Apparently not. I'm sad about that. Okay. I need straw. So I just go into somebody's farm to get straw. Let's look about that. Actually, I have no idea how to get straw. Give me straw. Can I see about straw? I'm ruined. Here we go. In the resources tab, it says log straw collected from picking up reeds or crafting crops into grains in the threshing floor in the barn. Alright, well, reeds are by the water, so let's go get that. I mean, at least I imagine that reeds are by the water. Yeah, these look like reeds. You guys mind if I take your reeds? Alright, so this is where you go for your straw. You just pick up these hot dogs. I mean, reeds. Give me the hot dogs. Okay. I guess this is just the ingredients for my home that I'm trying to collect here. Look at this lakefront. It's amazing. It's picturesque. That must be the rival city across the way. We'll invade there soon enough. Taking what we please from their storehouses. All in the name of freedom. Alright, build your first house. Sure, let's build a house. Building menu can be accessed through the creation menu. Select the building you want to construct and find a proper place for it. Structures cannot be built too close to other villages and require a relatively flat surface. To fully construct a building, you'll need a hammer equipped. When building houses, you can choose the materials you wish to use for each wall and roof module. They will become visible only when the hammer is taken out. Alright. Well, they said we can't build it too close, but let's build it right here by this bridge if we can. I don't know. I'm going to do it. Building. Build me a house. And a simple, small house. A type of housing provides a safe place to sleep and accommodate villagers. Has the stone campfire and cauldron inside. I've always wanted a cauldron. Alright, what do you mean it's occupied? Shame on you. He said I could build it anywhere near the village. I remember him distinctly saying I could. But he promised me. Alright, let's build it a little bit further away from the lake then. Here we go. I can build it here. So I can get a good view of the road. I can be a highwayman and live right on the road. Alright, I'm going to build it here. I like that it's up on stilts. It went away. Oh, I don't have the hammer. Oh god, I'm ruined. Okay, there we go. We need logs. Okay, let's build that foundation. Smack, smack, smack. This is all in a day's work. As my dreams come true. Yes, look at this. I've got some steps. Oh, and a front porch. Alright, I need some more logs. Well, luckily, water. Uh-oh. Hydration is crucial in the wilderness. When water parameter is depleted, you'll start to lose health. You can refill it by drinking various beverages. Water can be stored and transported in buckets and the water skin. Or, I'm just going to run down to the river and plunge my face in. Hopefully this method still works. It does. Delicious. Ah, that universal guttural sound of thirst being quenched. I'm going to switch to my axe, and we're just going to bust these babies up into logs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me the logs. I gotta tell you what, I'm really impressed with myself. I've only been here for a little bit, but it's my first day, and I'm building a house in a singular day. I love what I'm doing. Oh my god, it looks good. All right, now what do I need? Logs. Oh, I built the frame. A small attic. Okay. We need logs. Wattle wall with window. Well, I'm learning new things all the time, like the word wattle. This is a good-looking game. I like this forest. You obviously get like that Witcher feel, given the time period and the woods and things, but there just aren't as many drowned and monsters to contend with, which I like. Alright, we got some logs. Let's go run over to our majestic home and build this. I'm switching back to the hammer. Let's build this. No, we're going to keep it as is. I'm not going to really change anything right now. Actually, no, can I build a window on that side of my house looking out at the lake? Yeah, edit. Give me wall with windows. Yeah, please. Yes, now I got... Yeah, edit this. Give me another window. I don't care what you say about durability. I want to be able to look at that lake. I mean, I came here for the view. Oh god, I need more logs. Looks like I won't be getting that beer anytime soon. Alright, well fair enough. Making a house is a little bit more difficult than I dreamed. Because it should be. I'm making a house. But this is great. I'll tell you what this reminds me of. There's this awesome PBS series that I'm a huge fan of with this guy named Dick Pronkey, and he basically built his own log cabin out in Alaska and lived in solitary life by a lake in Alaska in his own log cabin for years. And you just get to watch him like make the cabin and kind of do his thing there. He sets up his own camera, basically. It's awesome. I could put the sticks in place anyway. Uh-huh. I'm just going to put all the sticks in place and then come back with the logs. And then you can see, like, the doneness of the wall changes color to reflect that we have put the sticks in. And my hope with doing this is that I will clear up some inventory space. Do I know if this works? God, no, I don't. Do I want it to work? Yes. All right. Okay, logs. It's getting dark. I'm scared. Don't do this to me. Oh my god. Don't crush me. Sleep. To sleep, you will need to build a house or craft a campfire. Sleeping is available between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. If you choose to sleep, your character will wake up the next day's morning. Sleeping in your bed restores small amounts of health, while resting by the campfire does not. Going to sleep during season change will always result in waking up in your own house. Okay. Well, it's good. It's better than waking up face down in a neighbor's yard. I like where I'm at. Like, I'm close enough to the village to feel a part of it, but, you know, also in my own distinct little world. No, come back here, Log. This is preposterous. Don't you roll away from me. I felled you with my own axe. There we go. Oh, I'm awesome now. Let's go build it. I'm going to build it from the outside. I'm going to... Yes. See, the preparation I did worked out because now I can just slam these walls into place. Oh my god, my house looks great. I've got no logs, but I've had a blast. Oh, here's one. Oh, here's another. I think I need 3 because I need some for the attic. What is this thing at the top of the meter? I don't know what that means. Maybe it's this, like, above the compass, there's a little bit of an arch that has a tree under it, and then there's an indicator. Is that, like, the season marker? I really don't know. I'm going to pretend like I do know, and I don't. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go in. Yes. Food. Eating is essential for survival. When the food parameter is depleted, you will start to lose health. You can obtain various nutrients from foraging, hunting, and farming. All of the food resources rot over time and may cause food poisoning. Terrific. Discover different ways to preserve it for longer, such as drying, salting, or preparing meals. Let's pickle it. Yes. All right, we're going to get this done. Oh my god, my house is really looking good. I feel fantastic about this. Oh no, I need logs. That's okay. We're going to put in all the work. Just prepare it. We need, what, a log for this, and we need a log for this. I'll put in all the straw. Just get this packed in there. Okay. Looks like I need about 3 logs, I believe, to finish this. By the way, you just run into your door and it opens. Man, I've really deforested. I feel slightly bad about that. Chop it down. Let it go. Timber. Ooh, I leveled up. New level, extraction. I don't know what that means, but apparently I can extract things. I didn't even know there was leveling in this game. This game just keeps getting deeper and more intriguing as I go. Alright. I gotta tell you, it's really cool when you get it done, except for the last little piece, and then in just one swing of your hammer, you bash it into place. Feels good. I did it! Yes! Oh my god, look at my house. Chapters. Chapters are a series of missions that appear at the beginning of the game and introduce you to the game's mechanics. It also assists you in the initial stages of your new settlement's construction. Completing chapters allows you to unlock the next development stage, which determines the maximum limit of buildings you can construct. Cool. All right, so they gate it, and that's completely fine. Do I have anything in here? God, no. Can I craft anything? I don't know. Soups? Porridges? Yeah, make me a soup. No, it's all locked. I'm ruined. Okay. So, we need to do Chapter 2, which says Survivalist. And we'll do, but it looks like we need to, like, farm. and hunt. No, this is just hunting. That's great, though. But let's go talk to Dobron here. Dobby, where you at? She is in the inn, which is over here. Great. Oh, look, everybody's gathered together. Hi, Roderick. How you living? Here she is. I love that hairstyle. Hello, what can I help you with? Hi, you're Dobby, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Rasimir. That's right. Nice to meet you too, Rasimir. What brings you to me? Good old unicorn man told me that you can fix me up with some food. I haven't eaten a proper meal in weeks. Well, it depends on what proper means to you, but I can offer you something warm and filling. I'm not going to ask too many questions. It sounds amazing. Porridge. There's nothing much to say, really. I've just arrived at the valley looking for my Uncle Jordan. Oh, I keep reading this in the wrong order. I need to read her dialogue first. There you go. Now tell me something about yourself. How do you know my husband? Then I say, there's nothing much to say, really. I've just arrived at the valley looking for my uncle. Didn't expect to be done searching so quickly, learning that he's dead and that you killed him, to be honest. Oh, yes, he was Unighost's friends. I don't know how to pronounce it. I mean, it sounds like Unighost, like he's a unicorn ghost, but it's probably Onegost? I don't know. I remember now hearing that he had eyes just like yours. The heterochromia runs deep. I'm sorry for your loss. That's okay, I don't even remember him, really. Most of I know about him is from my mother's stories. She always looked up to her big brother, loved him furiously, even when he stopped visiting and told her never to come looking for him. A lot of people did, from what I've heard. There was something special about him. Yeah, tough shoes to fill, huh? Oh, yes. Indeed, you'll never fill them. What? The only shoes that you need to worry about filling are your own. Don't worry about him. Every man is the architect of his own future. Very wise. Thanks for saying that. That's what I needed to hear, but let's not talk about me anymore. What's your story? How did you get your hair like that? I was part of a traveling band of troubadours. Oh, you're a dancer or singer. My goodness, I never managed to learn how to play an instrument, okay? But I was pretty decent with my singing. Oh, great. Our travels brought us to this valley not long after the death of your uncle. I know, the coincidence, not long after, wink wink, of the death of my uncle. I still remember seeing Unighost for the first time. He had so much sadness in his eyes. Jordan wasn't just a friend of his, he was a part of him. The band left a few days later. I stayed to drink his sadness. There was something about his presence that I simply knew my place was by his side. You probably noticed the age difference. I didn't want to say anything. Not really. What, are you implying that I look old? Nothing of the sort. Anyway, so it looks like you were anchored here by love. That's pretty amazing. Let's just change the topic. Yeah, you could call it that, or blindness, or stupidity. Poor judgment, maybe. Whatever sounds best to you. Wow. This lady's been hardened by life. Ooh, look, it's getting progressively darker. Pretend all you like. You fell hard for the grandpa with sad eyes, and you know it. What kind of a story is this? That's hilarious. I did. He annoys me sometimes like nobody else, that grandpa. Yet I can't imagine breathing without him now, but don't let me go all soft on you. You surely had some places to go. It was a pleasure talking with you, Dobby. Every second of it. Wow. That's really a lot to say. Here, I know it's not much, but it will come in handy when starting a new life. Everything costs coins these days. Oh, thanks. I really appreciate that, but I'm not looking for charity. I'll manage. Oh, come on, don't try to be a hero. Sigh. Men, all right, do something for me then. It won't be a handout, just your first pay. That I can agree on. What do you need? A new belt. There's a farmer in the village. She's called Jar-Rog Niwa. All right, Jar Jar. She's usually supplies the town with rye, but I haven't got anything from her in a while. My stock's almost gone, and you don't even want to imagine what would happen to these people if we run out of beer. Consider it done. While we're speaking of beer, Unicorn asked me to grab a couple for us. I got some oat ale. Oh, of course, here you go. Great, thank you. He promised to tell me some stories about Jordan. Oh, I see. Well, in that case, she gave me 4. Ooh, haha, thank you. She's like, you're going to be drinking for a long time with that old codger that I somehow married. Yes, it was the worst decision of my life. The second worst was joining a band of troubadours. Okay. Where you at, dude? Can I bring out a torch? I feel like I can't see. Is there a hotkey for the torch? Let me check in my inventory. Like, I know I have a torch, right? I equipped it. Okay, I just pushed F for the torch. I hope I don't burn your place down, unicorn. Maybe you're not inside here. Oh, she's going back to the house now. Are you outside at the old lumber mill? Are you working the lathe? Oh my god. I've caught you in a very compromising position. Those are nice animal skins. Do you want to talk? Because I do. Get up. You said you'd talk to me. Don't even worry about the time. Rasamir! Hey, Unicorn! You're looking at the proud house owner from the valley, and I'm back, bearing beers. A job well done indeed. I was hoping you would be killed. I mean, thanks for the beer. Thanks for waking me. Alright, let me wet my throat with this amber goodness and start reminiscing. I knew Jordan for 22 years before he died. He was my best and truest friend, a brother, actually. I remember the day we met as if it was yesterday. I was 25 at the time, living in the big city of Jellenberg, where I was born. You could say I hated the place, but still, it was the only home I ever knew. Maybe someday I'll tell you more about that. Anyway, I was forced to take care of my own. So I did, doing the only thing I could. Stealing. I knew you were a criminal. You were a thief? I was, and a bloody good one, if I may say. Picking pockets was my bread and butter. I've already stolen everything of interest that you carried, for example. I could steal a piece of steak right from under your fork and you wouldn't even notice. It wasn't greed that motivated me, just survival. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy the process. Ooh, he crosses his arms when he says that. Okay, fold away. Stealing is still a crime, no matter the motivation, unicorn. I'd say you'll want to wait and hear a bit more before getting all high and mighty on me. Nope, I'm gonna stay high and mighty. I'm the one with the torch. You're the one who needs to give me answers. I'm sorry, go on. We had an annual festival at Jellenberg. It always brought a whole bunch of outsiders to town. You can imagine what that meant for a man in my profession. I became rich. Wealthy beyond my wildest dreams. I could do a day's worth of work in a matter of minutes. I grabbed a few coins here and there, some jewelry, a pair of new boots, and then I saw a nobleman with a money bag strapped to his belt. It was basically begging to be set free. I sneaked behind him in the crowd like I did 1,000 times before. Child's play. I gently grabbed the pouch, did a little shimmy magic, and there it was, sitting neatly in my palm. Just needed to turn around and disappear like always, and then, wham! I was punched in the face by what felt like a bull, and I was shocked. I was so shocked I didn't even realize what happened until I hit the ground. My head was pounding. I could barely see straight. And do you know what was the first thing I saw next? Another blow coming? Those two crazy eyes. Haha! No, a smile. A big, radiant smile on the face of the man with two different eyes. That was your Uncle Jordan, the one I took for a nobleman. He stuck his hand out, helped me get up, and offered me a beer. Then he took his money back and said the next time I ever speak to him, he'd kill me. Just like that? Just like that. That's just how he was. You see, your uncle was deadly clever, smartest man I've ever known, hands down. He could see the world like nobody else. Predict things. He was always at least a dozen steps ahead of anyone else, so on a rare occasion that somebody surprised him, he was intrigued, and he wasn't expecting you. Indeed. Apparently, even despite my failure, I still was the one that came closest to robbing him, and he liked that. So I'm guessing you accepted his invitation, right? I didn't really have a choice, did I? I was terrified of the guy at that moment, so we went. He took me to the most expensive and most crowded tavern in the whole town. Remember that it was the day of the festival. Even entering that place was next to impossible. He didn't seem to care, though. In a matter of seconds, we were sitting at the table and being serviced by 2 barmaids at the same time. Whoa! You didn't need to say that. It was surreal. In my mind, there was only one explanation. He owned the place. He was a chef, an entrepreneur, and the most beautiful man I'd ever seen. Not at all. It was his first time in Yellenburg. It felt like a dream, to be honest, especially with me being still dazed after the punch. I was still sure he was a nobleman. His manners, his clothes, the way he talked and moved, and then he chugged a beer like it was a race, wiped the face with his sleeve, and burped like a drum. He went from the lord to the savage like that, snaps his fingers. I relived that moment a dozen times until I realized why he did that. It wasn't a mistake, oh no, laziness, no moment of weakness. He wanted to see it, to understand it. Understand what? That he was full of crap. Haha. You see, Rasimir, your uncle was one of a kind. He was a true master of arms, and his weapon of choice was his confidence. What does that even mean? Imagine a closed door with 2 armed guards at its side, and you want what's inside. What are your options? You can force yourself in, bribe the guards, try to pick a lock, but Jordan, he just holds his head up high, walks right in, and demands the door to be open. I'm going to be straight with you. It all sounds made up. It surely does, huh? And I and the pack were the only ones that have ever seen behind the scenes of Jordan's show, and even for us, it was unbelievable at times. Wait, what pack? You know, the Rat Pack. Oh dear, Rasimir, there's so much more you still don't know. Our story hasn't even really begun, but it's getting late. It actually is. I came upon you in the middle of the night. Come on, you can't just leave me hanging like that. All right, I'm going to tell you a bit more. After that beer we had a couple more, then some mead, if I remember correctly. We were talking about our past, our dreams, convictions, started making some drunk and absurd plans. I thought we were joking, to be honest. The next thing I remember is waking up in silk sheets. Whoa. Man, this story gets racier by the moment, buddy. I'm guessing they weren't yours, correct? Are you kidding? It was the first time I'd even touched fabric like that. The ceiling in the chamber was so high it could fit a giant. I thought I was dreaming. Then the servants walked in. I was ready to flee, but instead of fighting me, they presented me with breakfast. Really? How come? It was all Jordan's doing. I've never found out how he managed to pull it off. Whenever I asked, he just burst into laughter, even years after. Needless to say, I left Yellenburg with him on that day, the first time I went outside the town's walls and never came back. That was the day the pack was born, and 3 years later, there were 5 of us, a real team, a family. We called ourselves the Reminders. Oh, how I wish I could be there. It all sounds incredible. I've never had adventures like that and probably never will. Easy, my boy. It wasn't all fun and lovely, but it's a tale for another time. It really did get late, and I'm sure you still have a lot of work to do. Come and find me tomorrow. We'll talk some more. I'll do that. Thank you, Unighost, for everything. My reputation has increased. Alright, I'm hungry, so let me go into my inventory and eat some food. I have like an oat roll. I can just eat that, right? Yeah, you can just double click on it to eat it. And yep, my food went all the way up almost. Let me just run and put my head in the lake. Seems like the smartest thing I could do at the moment. I'm thirsty. I don't yet know how to make a bucket, but God, one day I will. And I'll be the richest man in the world. And I've filled up my water meter. I've got... Oh, look at that cottage. You bet that's mine. It's mine, I tell you. I made it. And I won't let anyone take it down. Not after I've... Oh, I can decorate my house? Amazing. That looks delicious. I've done it. Light a fire. There we go. Put out the torch. Let's let that fire light our home. Fantastic. And let's sleep. in the double bed just until the next day, please. I'm up. Look at that view. Little cloudy, little misty, but my God, I've got some lakefront property. Well, everyone, I think this is a great place to end this first episode. We built a house, we're getting some story, and we get to make our own life here in a town that apparently we will build right next to this town after we conquer it. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'd love to hear your impressions of this game. Have you played it? What do you think of it? If you haven't, what do you think of it? The same question all the way around. I'll check you guys next time. I hope you have an excellent evening or day. Take care.